Chapter 28. The condition of animals on this planet and the claim of objective moral laws. A first disclaimer. All characters in this book are fictional. All claims, regardless of topic, are just that, claims. Some are rooted in empirical facts, while others are pure imagination. My goal is to strike a balance between vision and reality, between fiction and fact, in such a way that the audience can recognize themselves and build further on the multitude of ideas and inventions. The book has no ambition to proclaim an overarching goal but questions established truths. In that way, in a Socratic manner, the rest is left to the audience. Let us go a little back in time. We set our sights on the dinosaurs. We go 200 million years back in time, and we find ourselves in the middle of what is now the North Sea, although it has not yet become a sea. We are in a densely overgrown rainforest with lush grazing lands, an enormous area where all kinds of animal life thrive and where the dinosaurs are among the largest. Most are herbivores. But carnivorous species also abound. They know little of why or how they came into being, they simply are. They have a consciousness adapted to the environment into which they were born. There are no humans or human-like creatures to be seen. Humans appear many millions of years later. Now we make a quantum leap forward to our own time, a nanosecond in the lifespan of the Earth. Here in our time, let us be generous. Our time concerns the last 5,000 to 6,000 years. The cradle of civilization. After animals have lived on Earth for millions of years, and after human-like beings have walked this planet for thousands of years, let us assume about 200,000 years, the creator of the universe intervenes about 3,000 years ago. And he has much on his mind. He describes how he made everything we see around us and how he created the first human pair. Fortunately, most people have realized that what he says is symbolic. But after observing his creation from his heavenly vantage point or heavenly seat, the creator of the universe intervenes, especially among his new friends, the humans. The first thing that happens is that he sends them a snake that can speak. The unpleasant snake tempts the woman, Eve, to eat a fruit, but it is forbidden. She offers Adam a taste. And suddenly they are both condemned for all time. They have now acquired a disease called sin. This means they must live with this deadly disease every day. And since a deadly disease is usually fatal, they simply die from it. Likewise, all descendants of this couple die. Thus, the natural death that follows a life becomes a kind of punishment for having been inflicted with a fatal disease. The inflicted fatal disease is a punishment for having eaten fruit from an apple tree. Then come all the objections. This is not about eating fruit, but about obedience to a self-appointed ruler of all things. If you are not obedient, you are disqualified from life. But why create disobedient subjects from the very beginning? Why not refrain from doing so? Then there is the position of the animals. They were created, or emerged through evolution, millions of years ago. It seems logical that they came into being after millions of years of development of all kinds of plant life, a fine source of food for living beings at a higher level. Then animals arose that did not only eat plants but ate other animals. We got an ecosystem in which animals ate other animals, while most animals ate plant life. It was the same in the sea. Most creatures there lived on plankton and marine plants, but species emerged that began to eat other species. How can this be explained? One possible explanation is balance. An ecological balance. A kind of clearing mechanism, in which the overproduction of species was kept in check by other species, which in turn were kept in check by yet other species, and so on. We return to the first human pair and their continued journey out of this beautiful garden, into a world where the animals rule. The animals have lived out there for millions of years. They have ample experience in dealing with different climatic conditions and in surviving. The humans witness a horde of lions attacking a zebra, killing it with enormous claws and massive fangs and eating it alive. They witness the zebra's immense suffering as it is torn apart by hungry lions, a cruel way to end a life. The humans are in shock. They come together to process the impressions. They develop a kind of justification for what they have seen. They believe that an invisible being in the sky lies behind this cruelty. But through a kind of cognitive gymnastics, they manage to find a workable way out of this nightmare. A salvation beyond death. But how? After a wandering through the desert of this naturalistic, dreadful reality, they invent a solution. A ritual killing of a chosen human being that paves the way to justification and peace. Jesus is given the task.